Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of intersecting linear equations. This is standard 8.9a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 3 off the 2019 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got two lines that are graphed, and it does look like they intersect, and we've got some actual points given to us, all except for that intersection. And so which ordered pair represents a solution to both equations? Now it's kind of interesting because they're asking for a solution to both equations, yet they're not giving us equations, they're giving us lines on a graph. But we need to remember that each of these lines represents an equation, right? We could use the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and we can turn these into linear equations and we can graph them. So which ordered pair represents a solution to both equations? Well, let's just plot some of these ordered pairs and see what looks correct. So -4, 0 looks like it's right there, so it looks like it's on one of those lines but not both. -3, 3, -3, 3, that actually looks like it's that intersection right there. There's that -3, 3. I'll label that one. That one's looking good. 3, -3. Okay, 3, -3. All they did was invert the x and the y, so that's not going to work. It's a basic. We've been doing plots on the coordinate graph since 5th grade, so we don't need to invert those. That's pretty simple. And then 0, 4. Okay, so that's on one of the lines, but not both. So we can at least, this one, we can at least get rid of that one. So is it really as simple as finding the point in which both of those lines intersect, that -3, 3? Well, let's test it. We can at least see whether it works for one of these graphs right here. So let's see if we can actually turn this into an equation here. So y equals mx plus b. B is that y-intercept. Look at this line right here. I'm going to use this line right here. Looks like it intercepts the y-axis at +4. So we're going to make that a +4. And then we are going to see if we can find the m, the slope. So the slope equals the change in y over the change in x. It's the rise over the run. And they give us the x's and the y's, so I'm just going to use these 2 points here. So let me see. I'm going to change my y's. I'm going to do 5 minus 2 over 3 minus, and then -6. So that's 3 over, minus a negative is a plus, 3 over 9. So that's 1/3. All right, so y equals 1/3 x plus 4 is what I think this one is. Y equals 1/3 x plus 4. So let's see if it works. Let's see if this -3, 3 works for that. So if my y is 3, and then I need my x to be -3, so I'm just plugging those in right there. So 3 equals, let's see, 1/3 times 3 is going to be 1, so 1/3 times -3 is going to be -1. -1 plus 4, which is really just 4 minus 1. If you want to swap those with a commutative property, that's fine. Yeah, that's 3 equals 3, so that does check out. And so that one works. We did see that this 0, 4 would work, but only for one. We actually can't find the equation for the second line. If it would be nice to do that, but look, I'm not sure where it crosses the y-axis. We could guess maybe 11 or 12, but we don't really have that. But since that one intersects right there between both those lines, let's go ahead and just mark the answer as B.